When Emma told her husband, Daniel, that she was going on a girls' trip to Miami, he didn't think much of it. They had been married for 6 years, and although things had become a bit distant lately, he still trusted her. She packed a suitcase with bright dresses, sandals, and that perfume she only wore on special occasions. "It's just me and the girls, I need a break," she said with a playful smile. Daniel nodded, kissed her goodbye, and told her to enjoy herself. But a small knot of doubt formed in his stomach that night as she left. The first 2 days were quiet. Emma sent a few pictures: beach sunsets, brunches, and shopping sprees. Still, something about them seemed off. The backgrounds were different in every photo, but none of her friends appeared in them. When Daniel asked to see a group picture, she said her friends didn't like taking photos. That was strange. Her best friend, Chloe, was always the first to post selfies online. By the 4th day, Emma's messages became shorter, sometimes hours apart. She claimed her phone battery was dying or she was out exploring. Daniel wanted to believe her, but curiosity started gnawing at him. On a hunch, he texted Chloe, casually asking how their trip was going. The reply came fast and cold. "What trip?" Daniel's heart dropped. He didn't respond right away. He took a deep breath and asked Chloe to clarify. She said she hadn't spoken to Emma in weeks and had no idea she was traveling. Daniel felt his chest tighten. His mind ran wild with possibilities. Was Emma lying to him? And if so, why? That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He checked her credit card statements online and saw transactions in another city. Not Miami, but Chicago. That was the confirmation he needed. He didn't tell her he knew. Instead, he decided to wait. When Emma texted, "Be home Sunday night," he simply replied, "Can't wait to see you." Then he began his plan. He packed up her belongings carefully, every drawer, every closet space, leaving only his things behind. He took photos of everything as proof: the empty wardrobe, the missing suitcases, the receipts. Sunday came, and Daniel made sure to be home when she arrived. When he heard her key turn in the lock, he felt an odd calmness. Emma entered the house, smiling brightly. "I missed you," she said, dropping her bags. But her smile faded when she noticed the bare shelves, the missing photo frames, and the silence of the house. "Daniel, what's going on?" she asked nervously. He looked at her, not angry, just disappointed. "How was Chicago?" he asked quietly. Her face went pale. What are you talking about?" she stammered. He showed her the receipts and the messages with Chloe. "You said you were on a girls' trip, but none of your friends knew anything about it." For a moment, she tried to deny it. Then tears welled up in her eyes. "I just needed space," she whispered. "I went to see someone I met online. I didn't mean to hurt you." Daniel felt the air leave his lungs. He wanted to shout, but the hurt had already numbed him. "You didn't just hurt me," he said. "You ended us." She begged him to forgive her, promising it was a mistake and that nothing serious happened. But Daniel had already made up his mind. He handed her an envelope, divorce papers he had prepared while she was away. "You'll find your things at your sister's house," he said. "I hope you find whatever it was you were looking for." Emma stood frozen, tears streaming down her face as Daniel walked out. She looked around the empty home that once held laughter, memories, and love. Now, it was just walls echoing her regret. She realized the weight of her choices too late, that her lies had cost her everything. Over the next few days, she called and texted him, but he never responded. He had blocked her number and moved to a new apartment across town. Friends tried to comfort her, but nothing dulled the sting of losing the man who once loved her without question. Months later, Emma saw Daniel again at a cafe by chance. He was smiling, talking to a woman she didn't recognize. He looked peaceful, lighter. She wanted to go over to say sorry again, but stopped herself. She realized that while he had moved on, she was still trapped in the moment she chose to lie. That girl's trip had cost her not only her marriage but also the man who had believed in her when no one else did. And as she walked away that day, she finally understood the meaning of the shock she'd received. The painful realization that trust, once broken, can never truly be rebuilt.